Have the aliens really landed?
Eldar.
Nope, just a team of unsung chopper legends.
We learned all this from Monster Garage.
They can take a Harley down to a wheel and a prayer.
It looks pretty not friendly.
But can they put it back together to create a true monster chopper?
I give up.
They're a wild bunch if you cross them.
I'll hurt you one of these times.
This show will have you going around in circles, flying high and smoking open wide.
Join us now as Jesse and his gang of maverick mechanics rip, grind, and burn, transforming ordinary street vehicles into monster machines in the Monster Garage. This week, an old school challenge. Take a fully loaded Harley and chop it to pieces.
Just something that looks like the guy riding it might kick your ass.
The rules. The bike absolutely cannot appear to be stock, but the team can still spend only $5,000 for parts. Jesse and his world-class crew have 7 days and nights. On the first day, they design. For the next 5, they build. Then on the 7th day, he rides. If successful, they walk away with a $4,000 set of Mac tools. And the clock starts now. Motorcycles have actually been turned into choppers since the early 1900s. Then in the 40s, the Great American Harley got chopped to fight the Germans. But it wasn't until the 60s that chopping bikes became a work of art. To chop this hog, Jesse James has called on the master builders who inspired him.
The difference between this team and the other 49 teams is this is the first team where they're not coming on the show trying to prove something to me. All these guys came on the show, and it's up to me to prove something to them.
For this first ever monster chopper, these motorcycle legends will all help design the monster, then build it. From Seabrook, New Hampshire, Mark Rowe has been making the best motorcycle frames for so long, he built the last one Jesse actually went out and bought. Don Hotop continues to reinvent the custom motorcycle industry from his shop in Fort Madison, Iowa. Carl Morrow, an engine specialist from Daytona Beach, can take a stock Harley motor and turn it into a high-performance drag racer. Crusty Englishman John Reed, motorcycle pioneer, now innovates modern bike design in Northern California. And Keith Ball, motorcycle builder and journalist from Southern California. He's documented decades of bike history, starting when he was the editor of Easy Riders magazine. Sketching the chopper is Jamie Seymour. He may be a quarter of these guys' age, but he knows how to draw bikes.
Well, this is good. I feel like I'm doing a build with my whole family. So we're going to build a bike. This is probably the first and only time we'll do this on Monster Garage, but I figured it had, we can't just build cars all the time. I think we should do it like someone could do it in their garage. Basically so someone could see this and they could see how to do it themselves.
Okay.
Harley's a great bike. I think just taking it and putting our spin on it and, Carl do the motor and Mark probably do some frame stuff and Don can do whatever he does, detail stuff, and John can stand back and tell us how we're doing it wrong.
So basically, we've got to build a bike of the same that we used to make 30 years ago and stop making them 30 years ago. We've got to work our ass off for a week.
Yeah, but you get tools.
A box of tools.
Yeah.
Man, that's bitching.
So, John, you're a big fan of Monster Garage, right?
Yeah, it's bitching.
John is going to be that guy on the build, I can already tell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Niceties out of the way. It's time to chop a hog.
We'll strip it all the way down, and I think we'll probably end up with just a bare front end motor, trans, and frame, and make it a little bit bar hopper looking.
Can we cut it up?
I think so. Lower it down, and maybe instead of shortening the front end, we could stretch the frame up a little bit. You know, so it'll drop it down and get that frame rail down about 4.5 inches or so.
You should have at least 33 degrees rake, though, to make it look right.
Okay.
About a 21-inch front wheel and kick it out a little bit.
For sure.
You know?
Right away, they plan to add the signature feature of a chopper, increase the bike's rake, or the angle in which the forks come out from the frame.
I got a whole ton of copper. We can make a tank out of copper.
Or make
and just weld it. We don't have to rivet it. We can just weld it. What are we going to do to the motor, Carl?
We'll make it, we're going to boiler cases, and I understand that you will polish the cases. So when that's done, we'll make it 107 cubic inches. We've got our own proprietary CNC cylinder heads out of Harley castings. It'll be really a street performance. It'll have about 114, 15 pounds of torque, a little more horsepower.
This is good. I just want to start making stuff.
Old school style with a new school engine, Jesse's done planning a Jekyll and Hyde Munster chopper. First, chop nearly every non-essential part off this Harley. Next, lengthen the forks while raking it out and stretching it up. The heart of this beast will be Jesse's custom copper gas tank, but its soul will hold a stock engine modified to crank out 115 horses. Day 2. Engine expert Carl Morrow's race team tests the Harley on his mobile dyno system.
It's a dynamometer, and it tests horsepower and torque. What we're doing here, we're going to confirm the horsepower on the stock bike. We get a baseline, and then when we get the project done, we're going to put it back on and see our horsepower gains, and there should be at least 75% increase.
The Harley motor tests at 64 horsepower with 81 pounds of torque. Now it's time to work. How do you make a 2004 Heritage Softail look old school? You tear it apart.
We're like bike thieves.
Exactly, in a big hurry.
But these old school chopper dudes treat the Harley with respect by making it a delicate tear out.
See, John's doing his Orange County Choppers imitation. He's ordering parts out of a catalog.
Yeah.
Okay, you're free. Thank you.
I think I'm ready to take a shot at this.
Okay, be gentle. Wait a minute.
This chopper will keep few original parts. Lights gotta go. The transmission will change from chain to belt driven, and the motor will be completely transformed.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Absolutely nothing. I absolutely nothing at all. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'll tell you what, I'm really enjoying
Just having a blast doing it.
now watching you guys, all these experts.
Yeah.
This Harley's a Softail, or rear suspended bike. But early choppers kept their frames as stiff as possible.
He's starting in the very beginning of Harley-Davidson. I mean, everybody had rigid frames. They had no rear suspension. As you can see, if this was all welded as one piece, you have no suspension at all. The whole chopper outlaw image is based on that frame. And so when they developed the Softail, the whole notion was to maintain that image. It's all you, Don. It's all you. There you go.
Completing the total teardown is the motor.
Yeah. We're good to go. I think Don knows what he's doing. Okay. Motor's free. You got it.
Carl, there you go.
There it is, buddy.
We got her out for you.
Wow, I guess we need to take it right over there.
Put her on there. Hooah! Aw. Well, I can tell you're still lifting weights, man.
Yeah, I just can't bend over anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of tossing the stock engine and buying a new one, Carl explains his plan for motor modification.
We're going to disassemble this engine in its entirety, and we're sending it over to West Coast Choppers to be polished. And then we're going to, as soon as we get the cases back, we will set up our boring bar here, and we will bore the cases out to accept the larger cylinders. We're going to use 4 1/8 inch cylinders. It increases cubic inches from 88 cubic inches to 107. That's what it does.
More cubic inches means plenty of extra power.
It seems like you also brought people.
Oh, yeah. Search Tories, and I can't do anything without them. See here?
Carl Morrow has dedicated his life to making stock Harleys rip up the runway. This bike started out as a 1984 Harley Sportster and is now the fastest street-legal Harley anywhere. Maxing out at 183 miles an hour, it can also lay a 100-foot burnout.
Oh, yeah, just rip the tire up.
Thanks to Carl's motor modifications.
Well, I think the secret to making a bike fast, Carl's got all the little secrets. It's not about the big motor, big pistons and stuff like that. It's all the little tiny things.
And Carl started breaking speed records over 30 years ago.
Well, I set a record with the street bike at 122 mile per hour and a quarter mile. Later that year, averaged out to 160 and set 2 records at Bonneville in 1972 on gasoline.
Carl's need for speed reputation caught the eye of a reckless young builder.
I was a pretty wild kid when I met Carl, you know, drinking and fighting and, you know, lawlessness. I just remember a lot of times ending up at the day at Carl's shop.
Jesse's always been bright, and he has learned a lot in the last 10 years, probably more than most have learned in a lifetime.
I don't know if he's like a father figure or like, he reminds me of every one of my football coaches, you know, where you like, they're a total jerk, but you totally love them.
You can hear it complaining it's coming undone. Oh, there we go.
The bike's down to its bare bones, but even the frame won't go untouched.
But cut it down here where it's shooting straight off this tube at that angle.
Yeah, I got you.
Then it's natural. Right to the front where you gotta cope that.
Yeah.
And then we will whack these off straight in line with this, Mark.
Yeah, we'll cut all that off.
And then cut this and we'll lay that shelf down. So it's flat, and then when we make a seat.
The old school was your sheet metal like this, you know, box it all in afterwards.
Yeah. He is the frame guy. Really? It's the last person I ever bought a frame from.
Wait a minute, the last one?
When I said, yeah, the last was that single down tube one.
General consensus seems to be just to make them straight, go out a few inches, up a few inches, and you stick to that conventional old school chopper look.
Mark Rowe is in the Monster Garage for one reason: style.
Mark kind of, you know, took that whole pro street look and made it like a work of art. He's awesome, like some of the funny cars that he's built to the bikes he's built. The frames he made are what inspired me to make my own frames.
After 30 years of inspiring new bike builders, Mark now seeks new ways to improve his craft.
You know, you make the same thing all the time, you get bored. I like to do the design part and the AutoCAD work and things like that. I like to create something new and then run it through, and after that, I kind of lose interest in it, you know.
But this whole piece Mark made out of solid billet so that we can get better airflow. Take a look inside.
They probably know me as the guy, if I can't fix it, then it can't be fixed.
By the end of the day, the old-timers prove they can still do some damage.
Well, we kept everything that we wanted, and we threw the rest of it over there.
Yeah, there is a couple of nuts and bolts left.
Normally, it would take a minimum of 40 days.
But these builders have only 4 more days to get their wheels spinning. Monster Garage Factoid. For its 60th anniversary, the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally had 633,000 bikers in attendance, 160,000 more than the entire population of Long Beach. Day 3. These bike pros have kept only 2 major parts from their Harley, leaving plenty of custom chopping to be done.
Let me just be serious. It's just 1 minute. This is the only time I'm going to be serious at this time. Yeah, no, listen. Yeah, I watched you guys yesterday. Lots and lots of talented people there. Well, I can see it stopping down is on parts, getting the parts through. We've got to stop and decide what we want now, order it now, and get it.
Sure, just try to condense it. Give us a Reader's Digest version of that.
Okay, I'll give you a version now. We need to get parts today.
You already said
no
it.
Procrastinate. We need the parts to get it now. Okay, let's do
We're
it
not
then.
children.
Looks like the Geritol hasn't quite kicked in this morning. Grumpy morning underway. John takes out some aggression on the Harley stock frame. Jesse, still busted up from his NASCAR crash, hobbles in to start his custom gas tank. First step, cut pieces of copper. Next, stretch the metal with an Eckeled craft former to give him some shape.
I think it's pretty cool that I just got this machine yesterday. It's like I always had it. Yeah. Gas tank.
One hammer for shaping and another for finishing. Jesse's planishing hammer smooths out the early stages of the tank.
It's too flat, needs more shape.
Carl crunches some numbers to see how fast this monster will fly.
So the top speed would be?
Well, it's way
It'd
too
be
fast. It'd be about 168. You know, that means
Right.
the RPM. I can imagine Jesse cruising around 168.
To get him going that fast, Serge starts to take apart the engine.
We're gonna bore the cases out so we can put our bigger 4 1/8 inch bore cylinders. That's gonna make it 107 cubic inches. Once we get done machining it for that, we're gonna take and machine out the cam cavity here for our 600 lift cams that we're gonna install.
When rebuilding a frame, start with the classic gooseneck and work your way back. With Mark's Garage fabricated jig, they can determine the new gooseneck's placement and angle.
35. Well, then the total rate could be 38.
Roughly around there. I'm wondering about the angle. Is the angle right? That's the top of the tube.
So you have this really ugly stock casting here. Well, what we're doing is replacing the stock casting with a really nice machined steel neck that's real clean that we can weld the tubes up to. And Mark Rowe is a frame builder. He's a professional at that. So we're going to really have a beautiful frame when we're finished.
There are bike experts, and then there's Keith Ball.
He's a gatekeeper of the motorcycle industry. And how long was he the editor of Easy Riders? Like 25 or 30 years?
I got to oversee the entire industry, and that was kind of an interesting perspective. And unlike a lot of journalists, I was actually involved too. I rode, I built bikes.
While writing for the Chopper Rag, Keith met an unknown bike builder that went by the name of Jesse James.
I liked his attitude. He wasn't messing around. I always tried to work with him and promote him through Easy Riders at the time.
Keith left Easy Riders to write fictional books about the outlaw lifestyle and run the website bikernet.com.
He's kind of, I think, that father figure too, you know, that's been around and kind of coached me and let me know when I was doing good and let me know when I was f***ing up. I think he's just an outlaw. Some people try to be that and try to act like that, but unless it's in your blood, you know, you can't be it. It's definitely in Keith's blood.
You know, this has really be a pleasure to be able to work with guys I've known for 30 years.
Looks like old school is getting a visit from new school. The madmen of Metal Militia.
I wish my Harley'd run like that.
Yeah, unbelievable.
After smoking up the garage, the militia invites the builders to check them outdoors after work. Carl and the team send their bored-out cylinder casings for an overnight polish. Parts go out, parts come in.
This is engine jewelry. There is such a thing.
Carl's got his cleaned-up cylinder heads. After only a few hours' work, Jesse eyeballs the placement of his half-finished tank.
Yep. Yeah. All right. What are you laughing at?
I didn't want to criticize him, you know.
Why not?
Well, look at his success and look at mine.
They may be older and slower, but they're quick to judge Jesse's tank.
A little discrepancy going on a while ago about Jesse's tank. We were all looking at it, not really liking it all that much. So the word watermelon came up. I don't know where that came from, but I heard that somewhere.
Relax, boys. If there's something this man knows, it's how to piss people off and prove himself right in the long run. The day's nearly done, and so is Mark's frame modification.
Basically, all we did was take the stock gooseneck off. We cut it off here, and we cut it off below these mounts so that we could run this tube down and catch the tangent point of this radius. We ended up going up 4 inches because that brought the plane of the seat in line. And we stretched it out 3 inches, and we raked it to 35 degrees, and we have 3-degree trees coming. So the total rake will be 38. Well, it's going to be something else. I just don't know what that fuel tank's going to look like.
The work's done, so why not head over and check out the militia's favorite way to fly? These stuntmen travel the globe performing the sickest stunt demos while dominating extreme sports competitions.
But bottom line, the Metal Militia is pretty much the most hardcore dirt bikers in action sports. I would say Monster Garage and the Metal Militia were kind of match made in heaven.
The Metal Militia's 18 riders have performed in dozens of countries, 6 motion pictures, countless music videos, and are swamped by fans worldwide. And the only one with a college degree never gets a chance to use it. Day before, the chopper to be is all framed up with no way to go.
Ball's in your court, Carl. Hurry up and get that engine done.
Well, all we're waiting for now is West Coast Chopper. As soon as they bring the cases back, we're ready to put it together.
And John, you can grind.
I'll do anything that's needed, but at the moment, my main thing, this has to be done, and I want it to look dead nice.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it sure looks sharp now.
Let's go.
True to his word, the Englishman grinds away factory powder coating.
I'll possibly see what you think is interesting about this.
And finds time to philosophize.
A lot of people come on these shows so they can show how much they know. I come on this show to find out how much these guys know, so we have to gain from the experience, and this is, very experienced.
Believe it or not, this irritable Englishman has been a bike celebrity for decades.
It's amazing. I can't believe it. There's so much detail on it everywhere. John, how much is something like this worth?
I'm not even going to tell you.
This unique style may have put him on the BBC, but it also changed the life of none other than Jesse James.
The reason why he's here is when I was about 8 years old, they had a big bike show at Long Beach Convention Center my dad took me to. And I saw this bike that was a Yamaha that had crazy billet wheels. Guy had all this airbrush and all this stuff. And it's the bike that I saw that made me want to start building bikes. That sure as hell don't make him a nice person.
Catch you at a bad time, I'm going to hurt you, seriously. And then he made a mistake of telling me that he was in the bathroom one day and he saw a picture of my bikes and it changed his life, and that's a wrong thing to tell me. I think we're friends, really, in a funny sort of way,
When not tormenting his pals, John locks himself in his home studio, creating bike accessory prototypes for parts manufacturer Custom Chrome.
If I make a part, man, people went into a shop on their own and they looked at all the mirrors and everything and they said, I want that one. And it gives me a perverted sense of pleasure. Could you go away? I'm trying to get on with some work here. I'm trying to make this look interesting.
If John's worried about looks, he shouldn't have bothered. Jesse's got it covered.
Well, we got the wheels from West Coast Choppers. This is an 18200 Jesse James signature wheel. That's a beautiful wheel.
Along with the wheels, several other parts arrive, including a vital engine component.
Finally got these cases back from the polisher.
These casings were drilled, then polished, and are finally ready for assembly. To match the new frame, this chopper will reveal a signature chopper style, longer front forks.
48 to 56. Figure 8-inch over. That'll give her some length.
Jesse's back from a trip to the doctor with bad news about an ankle that won't heal.
They said I should go get surgery tomorrow, though. I re-broke the bone in my ankle.
Re-broken ankle or not, there's a tank that needs to be done in 2 days.
I like how they don't like it. That's how I know it's gonna be good. What? They don't like it.
The word watermelon came up. Watermelon.
They're old. Welding a fuel tank together is pretty critical because any kind of porosity or carbon or crap in the weld will make it leak. Yeah, you get an air bubble in the weld on this, then gas is just gonna pour out of it. Unwind your little coals. Then when it's all welded together, it's the same type of metal, so it won't even have a mark there. It'll be all polished and smooth, and you won't even be able to tell it was welded. That's because I'm got good learning.
The tank is starting to look like it'll hold some gas, but Jesse's just getting started.
You could wear that.
Mom, Dad, Colonel Fielding.
Hello. Jesse, you are so great.
Eldar! You know, no work's getting done.
After a long day of chopping hogs, Jesse calls a meeting of the minds.
No, let's don't put a front fender on it.
No,
if we're gonna...
Hey, I make something real different for you.
I'm in the fender business, and I don't want to put a fender on it.
You ain't gonna have a fender. Let's make something to get rid of these.
No, let's take those off, because...
No, you take this.
Shut up and listen to
Sit
me.
over there, come in here in the middle of the day.
Oh, just take that off.
You think John forgot his medicine at home or something?
4 days in the garage, and we have a cranky Brit, a skeptical crew, Jesse re-breaking limbs, and only 2 days left to finish the bike. Day 5 greets the builders with a ton of parts from Custom Chrome. Now they have a ton of work to do.
More parts. More parts.
So the boys start building a bike. The Harley is finally looking like a chopper, and with this morning delivery, Carl can make it growl like one.
Well, this is a cylinder head that's going to go on our 107-inch motor. This looks almost like chrome.
Larger cylinder heads crank more combustion energy through the engine. And Jesse, after spending days shaping a tank, decides to hack it apart.
So I'm going to cut this in half, because I can't get the hammer inside there to hammer it and make it all perfect and straight. So it's easier just to cut it in half and finish the sides and then re-weld it and then just finish that one weld down the center, so.
The longer front forks are in the garage and ready for assembly.
Well, we're finally putting the front end together. Got the brake on the right side here?
All right.
The one-of-a-kind monster chopper comes together for the very first time.
Gonna look good.
This mild-mannered bike builder is about to receive some rare praise from Jesse.
I think Don is probably the best bike builder in the world. I think pound for pound, as far as details and doing a solid 100%, bike that works and will work forever.
My bike's got a lot of detail. I mean, it's just every little thing. It's fit and finish. Sometimes I think it takes me a little bit longer to build a bike sometimes because of that, because I get a little fussy.
Whether it's fussiness or just plain high-quality hard work, Don is one of Jesse's inspirations.
Giving credit where credit's due, there's a lot of people that have influenced me over the last, 15, 18 years when I got my first Harley, and he's definitely one of them. Seeing pictures of his bike and, reading through old issues of Easy Riders and finding out who he was, Don Speed and Custom, who's this guy?
And after all these years, Jesse invited Don to this build so he could work with one of his heroes.
Kind of see him at the trade shows, and we talked and stuff. But that's about as far as it goes.
As the chopper continues taking shape in the garage, Carl's ready to add something vital.
There we go. Hey, we learned all this from Monster Garage.
The team reinstalls the swing arm, keeping this chopper a soft tail, while the quiet New Hampshireite scraps together a motor mount to match his neck gusset.
Top motor mount. I'll put it together like that.
Hours before the engine's wired to make noise, there's a band that makes Jesse grumpy.
Hey, you guys beat it. You give me a headache. That's it. See you guys. This is an American bandstand. Play music that's gonna make us work better and not worse.
This is like real work. It's hard. You know, so much stuff has been done in motorcycle industry that it's hard to do something different. That thing's gonna be a nice bike. I'm gonna have fun riding it.
Jesse likes it, but will the team be impressed with his handiwork?
What do you think, Hotop?
I like it.
It doesn't look like
I ain't even lying to you.
See? That's a Heritage Softail, man. Looks like the guy riding it might kick your ass.
This chopper is getting loaded, but the only one leaving tracks is Carl's 200-mile-an-hour racing son.
Will this team of old school legends get their monster together in time?
And we'll see what happens.
Or will John continue to beat his seat?
It hasn't changed.
Don't you change either. We'll be right back.
It's the final day of the chopper build, and there's electricity in the air and underfoot.
John, get your ass off my wiring harness.
So, Don, can I help you with the wiring at all?
Well, I'm anxious to drill some holes in that nice frame that Mark welded up.
God.
Let me get you a drill.
Are we ready to rock?
Let's do it. On the other side.
The final morning is underway. Even John wants to get down to business.
Don't mess with me this time. Come and mess with me after 12, and then mess with me, and I'll mess with you with them.
It'd be good if we could get that hole right there.
The journalist pin cushions the frame to run wires, while Don preps the stock wiring harness, originally intended for a fuel-injected motor.
The new ignition module is for a carbureted model. It has 2 small plugs, which this doesn't have, so we can't find a harness for such, so I'm just gonna build it. When we crank this, I want it to start the first time, or they promised they'd all beat my ass.
A chopper can't be wired until the parts are mounted, and John still hasn't customized a coil mount from scratch.
How you doing, John? I'm just getting anxious as all.
I'm as well. I can't get any faster.
These builders aren't used to monster-style deadlines, but they push ahead on all fronts.
Well, we got the carburetor, the Typhoon, our all-billet carburetor we're going to install. It's made out of a solid 5 3/4 square block of aluminum, and it's a constant velocity carburetor, which means it's 2 inches, but if the engine doesn't call for it with the vacuum, that it will not open up all the way until it needs it. So it'll be a small carburetor until it's a big one. See that needle jet? And it just opens up as it needs it.
For the build's final day, the wounded welder arrives late.
Mi foot es no bueno. My ribs hurt and I'm all tired and I see that and I'm just like, whoa. That's why I'm doing this. That looks cool.
Right away, the team looks to Jesse for a decision on handlebars.
You want to just make another set?
I mean, they need to be like right here.
Monkey bars it is. The gorilla says take the 16-inch apes and make them 8. John has finished his custom coil mount, but there's no rest for the ornery.
Hey, John, you can do that seat pan if you want. Okay.
Handlebars are quickly installed and Jesse checks their placement. Even though there's only a few hours to go, Jesse's still pushing the team to make improvements.
What if you want?
No, we gotta go, it's gotta go way up, like at least that much more.
Okay.
Because that's gonna hit you right in the center of your butt crack. It's gonna be so really uncomfortable.
Okay.
Let's cut that off straight up from the axle. Actually, this can hang off, you know? So if this is right here, yeah, take those off. I got another set, we'll try it.
Here you go, Coach.
Should we put a cover on that belt drive? I kind of like them just all open like that. So it looks like if you crashed, it'd gnaw your ankle off.
It's old school.
It hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed.
It's got to come way up, like curved.
Yeah, but this
like you need like this much more on it, 2 inches more on the back.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Just right off of here. Pick it up right off of here and run over.
We'll just go along. But we got all the hydraulic lines hooked up. So if there's no leaks, we got brakes, we got the clutch, transmission's full of fluid, so we're getting close.
This is the bike of my dreams, built by good friends that I've made since I got here.
The moment has come. The tank of Jesse's dreams is finally finished.
It looks pretty not friendly, like it.
This is old school with new school technology. The design is basically old school, but the actual technology used in it is all new school.
It may have some new school elements, but this bike represents what choppers are all about. Streamlined, cut down, only the essential, and completely gnarly.
Kind of like it all mismatched. It's more chopper looking.
I just as soon spray it all clear. Yeah, it's a good looking bike.
Wired exactly what this schematic is.
Are these the right ones?
Hey?
With time running out, it's Carl's turn to strut his stuff.
Well, this is the first test on the system. We'll see what happens.
All right, Monster Garage is gonna hear some noise.
That cool?
All right, cool.
Yeah. Sounds like a Carl Speed Shop motor.
That's the music to my ears, really. This kind of music I kind of like. There you go. This is really...
To complete their build, the team places their final mod, a custom sissy bar just for the injured Jesse.
I don't want the filter on yet. We'll do that after the dyno.
That's 60s? Yeah, it is. That's perfect.
No idea.
That's good.
Now the bike finishes where it started, on the dyno, to see how many horses it gained in the Monster Garage.
Well, it'll be 112, 115 horsepower.
What can a little technology from Florida get you? Almost double the horsepower on a totally reconstructed build of a lifetime.
115?
115. I told you.
Unbelievable.
I have so much respect for all these guys. My career in Monster Garage probably wouldn't even exist
if it wasn't for guys like Keith putting me in magazines and Mark Rowe giving me a deal on frames so I could build bikes that went on magazines, and guys like John Reed that, you know, got me deals at Custom Chrome and let me meet people in Europe that gave me new ideas, you know, and guys like Hotop that told me what I was doing wrong, and guys like Carl that let me come in and work on my motor at night for free. It's pretty humbling.
It's the Geritol generation.
Dead leg.
Yes. Don? Carl?
Oh, yeah, Jesse.
Keith? And just...
Where's John?
Thanks, guys. It was my pleasure. Mac Tools, Monster Garage CD. Good job.
I tell you, you too, John. Well, it's okay. It's okay.
Damn mastermind.
Cool. Episode number 50 in the bag.
Build cost tally.
Hard cash.
$3,250.
Freebie value.
$25,682.30.
Vehicle cost.
$17,000.
Grand total.
$45,932.
Black.
I haven't painted a bike in a while. I used to paint every bike I built. All the ones I built in my garage.
We'll let that set up for a little bit, for 20 minutes, and then we'll clear.
Hey, Schwag, guess what?
Frankie, is that you?
Who else would it be, Schwag? Of course it's me!
Frankie Whiteside back again for another monster challenge.
Nice to be here, Big Schwag. Now that the monster's all painted up, it's time to take her out for a ride.
She sure looks purty, Frankie.
It's not just how she looks, Swag. It's also how she runs.
Frankie, she's running smooth.
Where are we headed today, Swag?
We're staying right here on the streets of the good old LBC.
Swag, did you know Long Beach was founded way back in 1882?
You don't say, Frankie. You got any other edifications you want to throw my way, buddy?
Swag man, Long Beach takes up 50 square miles of California and has a population of nearly 500,000 people.
But only one Jesse James and only one brand new old school chopper.
You gotta be kidding me, Swag.
Hey, that's my line, Frankie. Let's just watch this baby cruise.
It's a great project because it shows people what they can do with their stock bike. Showing stuff like stretching and raking a stock frame and doing it right and doing it so it's straight and runs true and goes down the highway perfect. Making a simple, nice little gas tank that isn't gonna crack and, you know, motor trans, you know, all that stuff. I think it's good to show people that simple stuff. You know, sure, we can do radical, you know, $500,000 bikes, but it's kind of, you know, not everybody can afford that, and I think this is good to show stuff, you know, compacted into 5 days and showing the stuff you can do.
Long Beach has seen a lot of choppers in its day, Swag, but it's never seen one like this.
And it'll never see one like it again. 'Cause Jesse's got no time for bikes that aren't chopped, schools that aren't old, or leaving the streets of Long Beach. He's got metal to burn, sparks to fly. The next Monster Garage Challenge is what, Frankie?
Just around the bend!